Okay, for this Halloween special episode of the Koopa Show, I've got Michael Myers right here. He's the killer from the Halloween movies, I think. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's not right. It's okay. He's Michael Myers. He's the Halloween killer. Hello, I'm King Koopa. For our Halloween special, we're going to be talking about an episode of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. It's an episode that I liked, that I remembered because it's weird, and I wanted to share it with you because it's kind of gross and spooky. It's episode 43, titled The Horrible Herd. Brief background. Scooby-Doo came out in like 1968, started by Hanna-Barbera, which was then purchased by like Cartoon Network, Ted Turner, and then that was purchased, and now WB owns it. So that's where we're at with it. This series in particular that I'm covering is Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, which was released in 2010. It's considered by many, including myself, to be the best iteration of the entire franchise. It's the best Scooby-Doo thing they ever made. I'm king. The episode starts on a cow farm with these two geniuses right here. These two, talking about lemonade. Then all of a sudden, these bony cows, which I will now call Scullies, they come through and they munch their house and they munch everything, like everything, except for the silo, which the two farmers had climbed up on to get away from them. I guess it's metal and they didn't eat it because the house and everything else was wood. We see the Scooby Gang hanging out at a diner called the Bloody Steak, which is a play on words about vampires, and also I guess that they don't cook their steaks all the way or something. Hard to say. I don't know. Humans are weird. When they go to order food, they discover that the diner is actually out of most food, and they have started going to dumpsters of other restaurants to get food, and that's probably a good way to get a special alien virus disease or something. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Don't eat garbage food, okay? I don't care what you would do. You're not a king. They ask the waitress, what's up? Like, where's all the food at? And then she tells the gang that the farm's being eaten by the Scullies. So the gang goes to investigate. And they go to the farm we just saw at the beginning of the episode. I guess it just happened. It's like the same night and they just found out about it. I don't know how. Whatever. It's Scooby-Doo. When they get to the farm, Scoob starts sniffing around. And then they ask the farmer what he's doing because they're packing up all their stuff. And then they explain that the skull cattle ate all the farm. They ate the whole farm. And that they ate a bunch of the other farms. What happened to the other farmers? Like, they all had to move. And they're currently all at like this diner that looks like a barrel. They're at a barrel diner, but there's no food there either. Then, all of a sudden, the Scullies attack the diner, and since it's made of wood, they munch the diner. I just want to say, as the gang's driving away in the Scooby van, it looks like, to me, like they're bees or something. They kind of look like bees. Look, see, they look like bees. So now we cut to like a lab, like a secret lab. And in the lab, we see... All right, well, a brief explanation. They're the original Mystery Incorporated, and their mascot was this bird, this German bird named Professor Pericles, but he was evil and he was smarter than all of them because they're idiots. And he genetically engineered these creatures to be half cow, half piranha, and half bee, like honeybee. He has the herd, the horrible herd of Scullies. He has them attack the town, starting with the bridges and roads out of town so that the people can't escape. And everyone's freaking out because then once they do that, they start eating the buildings from the outside of town, going towards the middle of town, and they can't really go anywhere. The reason he's doing this is because the gang has this... They have this item called the planispheric disc, which is not anything I'm going to cover in this episode. I don't understand how they came to this conclusion, but due to the way that the cheese smelled and tasted, Daphne and Scooby and Shaggy figured out that these were actual drones because I guess they heard the birds saying that they were drones. Okay, Scooby-Doo. We're just keeping it simple, right, guys? We're just keeping it simple with this Scooby-Doo story. We gotta get the queen, like the queen cow. We gotta get the cow queen. So, the sheriff and the mayor, like the mayor can fly a helicopter, and the sheriff goes with because he's, I guess, dating the mayor gang, and the sheriff and the mayor, they fly around looking for the hive, and they find what they believe is to be the hive, and they drop in. Like, they heli drop into the cow hive, okay? Just follow along. It doesn't get less complicated, but just follow along, okay? It's Scooby-Doo. See? Scooby-Doo. When they land down in the hive, Fred rizzes Daphne while the herd is munching the whole town. Like, the town is getting munched and wrecked. So what they do is they go into the hive and there's like a bunch of eggs, like Scully eggs. The gang picks up one of the eggs and was like, hey, come here, come on. Then the Queen Scully goes full aliens. They capture the queen. The herd retreats after the queen, like chasing her. But Fred's dad, who is a member of the original, like Fred's dad and Fred's mom, are members of the original Mystery Incorporated, and Fred's dad shoots the helicopter with a rocket, okay? In the Scooby-Doo show, they have to release the queen, and then she falls into the water at, like, the bay of Crystal Cove, and then all the other Scullies jump in the water after her, and then the helicopter crashes. Everybody's okay. Scooby-Doo has a girlfriend dog named Lola in the episode, and she's okay. Like, you know, she falls out of the helicopter, but she's okay. The gang looks down in the water, and they realize two things. First of all, you can't have 3 halves to something, because then that's 1.5, and that's more than a whole thing, and that's not real. You can't do that. And also that one of those 3 halves of the Scullies is piranhas in their fish. They're like part fish, so they all swim away to cause ecological collapse on a global scale. We're not even going to talk about the billion eggs in the hive either, are we? Alrighty then. Happy Halloween, Koopas. I hope you like this episode. It's pretty good. There's a lot of great episodes from this series, Mystery Incorporated, but this one's my personal favorite because I like the monster design. I think it's pretty entertaining. Happy Halloween! Oh! Remember, Koopas, be kind to people you have no reason to be kind to. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I want you to have a nice day. Oh.